hello, welcome back. We have a treat for you, boys and girls. It's Dav Husker. Lewis, I'm excited. Je suis très excitement.
Okay, on his team, we have...
wait a sec, before we do that, I need some more time. I need some more time to really appreciate. So, as usual, Dav has used the strategy time to, I don't know, just practice his singing or scratch his nose or something. It's hard to know because, as usual, he did buy Gaunts of Strength, but now he's shipping the other things that he's realised he's going to need out to him.
What does that mean that he's only got Tinker in his profile?
Means he's an arsehole. Just means he's an arsehole.
What should I buy?
Huskar is an interesting hero. We definitely saw him, I think, in a game we did very recently where we actually covered in quite a lot of detail about what a ball bag this hero can be. He is pretty hard countered by Viper, in all honesty, so it's going to be tough for him.
Right, you're right. So Viper has the AoE break,
yes,
which disables passives, and so Huskar needs that.
He needs that Berserker's blood, baby, because without it, he just dies indeed. But so we've got a CM classic. We have a Spirit Breaker, probably, in my opinion, the best 4 in the game at the moment. You can play him in a variety of roles, and of course, Dav fails to get the rune because him and his mate just stood right on top of it. Meanwhile, in other news, Viper is getting clicked. Oh, Dazzler is AFK. Is Dazzler's AFK? They could get them both here. CM is clicking the Viper. The Dazzle goes down. CM is the hunting.
Tinker coming in.
She's going to get a double kill here.
She's going to kill the Viper.
Or get a second kill, I should say.
This is a perfect start for Daft's team.
The Dazzle had DC'd. He had actually DC'd, so it's a classic
how
death.
do you feel about that?
Kill.
Genuine.
Kill.
It's a kill.
Kill.
It's a free kill.
No pause, kill.
But they didn't pause, I see. So it's the team's fault.
Yeah.
For
His
not
team
noticing
should have
that he
noticed.
had DC'd.
I mean, if they're just playing like 5 strangers with 5 strangers,
paused. You're right. The Viper should.
I mean, the Viper should have realised what was up and paused. So Dav is up against Tinker, but this Tinker is going to be a real problem. They do have a Spirit Breaker.
We've seen a mid Tinker since Tinker was changed. Now Tinker got changed a lot.
He did.
He stopped going mid for a while.
Yeah, he's back mid now. So the thing you got to know about Tinker, young'uns out there watching this who don't play Dotes, is he is a magical burst hero, okay? So his whole point is he has a laser, which at max level does 320 damage and has splash damage and blinds your opponent, which is one bad thing.
Pure damage.
Pure damage. Then we have heat-seeking missile. It's a fire and forget. The nearest visible hero is within 2,500 range. He fires the missiles, it just goes pew and just travels over there and does damage. He also has Defense Matrix, which is insane. It absorbs damage, not magic damage, not physical damage, any kind of damage. Gives you added status resistance, lasts 15 seconds when you cast it, and if you have a Blink Dagger that would normally be cancelled, if you take damage, your Blink Dagger is cancelled. If you have Defense Matrix up, you didn't take that damage. So you can still just blink away. It's fucking bullshit. And he also has Keen Conveyance, which acts as a free teleport for him. He just uses Keen Conveyance. He can teleport around, just like a free Boots of Travel. His biggest ability, though, is Rearm. When he uses it, takes 3.5 seconds, and when that's up, all his items and all his spells are available again. The cooldowns disappear. So the whole point with Tinker is you blink in, laser someone, rocket them, rearm, laser, rocket, rearm, laser, rocket. So it's insane. And if he has items like a Hex or a Dagon, they get off cooldown as well. He can, if in the hands of a good player, he is genuinely terrifying. He can put out so much damage and he can turn up to every fight because of Keen Conveyance. He doesn't even need Boots of Travel anymore, Lewis. It's bonkers. And look at the Viper just killing the CM.
I know, I was shocked silent by that happening.
So Viper, we definitely see Viper
You do not want to be clicking that Viper.
You don't. So you build up stacks of poison attack. Like, the more he's clicking you, the worse it gets. So he's clicking you and clicking you and clicking you, you're just getting all these stacks up. And she just paid ultimate price. CM is very squishy.
CM died in lane to Viper and then TP'd, died, and now is running back.
So she's strolling.
This is the walk of shame.
It is.
Really,
it is the walk of shame. You are quite right, Lulu.
Holy crap.
By the way, this as an offlane, Spirit Breaker and Undying, is awful.
Horrid.
It's awful.
Yeah, to deal with. Like,
No. It's just a terrible lane.
Oh, what? Really?
Yes. What is their harass? How can they harass enemy carry or support?
I don't know.
They can't.
Okay.
They
I
can't.
want to fight it though.
Right, but that's the point, is they have to fight you. They have to commit to a dive. That's the only way that the lane is actually scary for Spectre, or should be.
Right.
Because they have to get in there to deny creeps, and you're going to have Lion clicking you. You can't just stand 1-to-1 and trade with Spectre because of dispersion. He's going to outclick you in that regard. He's going to outtrade you because he's going to be right-clicking you. And when you right-click him, you're going to be taking damage back again. It's like Blade Mail. It's really scary. There's no strength hero in this lane, and you have an Undying. He's really good against strength heroes because when he decays you, he takes some of your strength away, which means you hit less hard and all the rest of it. It's annoying, don't get me wrong.
Effective against agility heroes and interior.
But look at this. They just need to click the tombstone. Just click the tombstone.
That's a very aggressive tombstone.
Just click the tombstone. Go online. This is 300 gold, 125 gold.
125 gold.
That's like 3 creeps right there. And Spectre is just getting sick magic stick charges, all the regen he needs. He's going to have a Blade Mail in no time. This lane is no problem for him. And when Lion gets the mana suck,
full. He should use that.
Yeah, he should just use it. He should just use it.
He's wasted charges now.
Absolutely. If you have a finished magic stick turned into a magic wand, it can acquire up to 20 charges. But he's got a magic stick, which can only have 10 charges. So there it is. And the Viper, this is the other problem they're going to have. With Jug, he can at least spin and get away. But it's just the clicks. This is 2 ranged heroes. And let me tell you, Viper Dazzle, that is scary. If Jug uses spin to farm, which I'm going to assume he might have been doing, look at this. They get the Dazzle poison and the Viper poison on you. That's 2 kinds of slow, 2 kinds of tick. Really scary.
Oh, she's just TP back. She's nearly dead.
Yeah, it's such a... I've played against this lane before. I played this lane before. It is horrific. Later on, this lane doesn't have any initiation, right? It's a very annoying lane combo, but essentially the way they start a fight is, I guess, Viper has to get an ATOS. That's not going to work against Jug. The only instant stun they have is Lion. Lion can come in and hex. So he needs to get a blink. But they've got counter initiation with Spirit Breaker, they've got counter initiation with Undying because he just drops the tombstone like this and you can't. Suddenly the fight is much harder for you. So this is a problem that they're going to have. The Radiant team do have jump. They have Spirit Breaker, who's some of the best initiation in the game. Also has break. When he gets his Ag Shard, he can break the Spectre. You remove the dispersion, and then all of a sudden, you're not worried about getting hit every time you hit Spectre.
Yeah, about having your team blown up by dispersion.
So both teams kind of, it's interesting. The Spirit Breaker counters the Tinker because Tinker wants to be able to blink around and hide in the trees in these fights. But he's not going to be able to do that because he's going to have a Spirit Breaker charging him, staying on top of him. The Jug, they don't have any stuns that go through BKB or anything like that, or magic immunity. When Jug spins, that makes him magic immune. But Viper Strike goes through magic immunity, or not the damage, but the slow and everything does. That's why it's considered a good counter to heroes like Lifestealer. Stav got here.
You can kite him around,
right?
Because Lifestealer really needs to be hitting stuff, and if you can just kite him around,
you just ult him, and then that looked like his attack. Oh, he was lasered. So there's the other thing about laser is it blinds you, and a Huskar wants to be hitting you. And life stealing, and that's how they're going for this. This is deep. This Tinker should absolutely rotate. He was not quitting ever.
Wow, got a lucky bash. Woo! There you go. That's the power of Spirit Breaker, right? The charge bash followed by one or just a couple of hits.
They got him.
Bash.
Double kill for Snake.
5 seconds of lockdown.
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
Oh no, he died to the building. 5-7. So Dav, by the way, has 22 last hits. It could be worse. He's getting armlet. I've never seen Dav use an armlet. I'm intrigued.
Well, I don't like using an armlet.
It's very tricky. It's tricky. Once you get good at it, I'm not saying I am. I don't play armlet heroes either. It's just not my thing. What happens with the armlet, I'll show you when it's finished
Dead
up.
Spectre here.
It could be a dead Spectre, but they need the Spirit Breaker to charge him, but he's just burning. My man is burning. Yep, he dead. Yeah. Well done, Dav.
Those spears will burn you.
The burning spears stacking it up.
Very nicely done, Dav. Very nicely done.
Let's go, baby! I'm gonna say it. We're gaming. We're gaming, Joe. You're a fucking excellent coach, Joe. Best coach in the world.
Thank you very much. Oh man, they're getting kill spot as well. Jug getting the spin down on the Viper. Grave coming out slightly too early. Charge coming in, bopping the Dazzle back. Jug getting the final slaps down on the Viper. Can they get the catch here on the Dazzle? We got another bash hopefully coming in. Can he get the hit off? Freesh.
Those burning spears are like the Witch Doctor Maledict, right? They will get you.
They will get you. Like facing him in lane, Here's the thing, though. Why Tinker is decent against him, I think, is if he starts clicking, you just laser him. And then, look at that. The hero blind, 4.5 seconds. For 4.5 seconds, he ain't doing shit. And that is a low cooldown spell. And by the time you got it maxed, you've probably got rearm. So you can just sit there rearming and blinding him. So here we go. There's the little rockets. Pachoo! But Lion got the finger kill. Very nice.
So
look at that. There's the rearm. He's got the blink. So every time he rearms, blink is up. And all his spells come up. It's crazy. So now Keen Conveyance allows you to teleport to a friendly structure at the first level, teleport to a friendly unit at level 2, level 3 to friendly heroes. So you get free bots on this hero now, essentially, with this spell, which is crazy.
So he teleports back to the fountain, he rearms, teleports out,
fills his
somewhere.
bottle, all his spells are off, and now he's down here and he's going to come and blow these guys up. I'm happy to put on the record that if I had to play a game of Dota... And they told me at the start it's going to have Tinker in, and you're going to have to go high ground into him, and they have an Underlord as well. I would probably just tap out. Like it's even if it's winnable, it's going to suck.
What people's go-to ban is, right? Because on average, like people have a hero they fucking hate fighting against, right? And they usually will. Usually, most games Dota, you get a ban that's doesn't always go through. It's like you select someone to ban, and it's usually a 50% chance in all pick. I think it's 100% in turbo, but mine is Slark. I just can't stand finding that stuff. But a lot of people pick Techies or Tinker.
Techies and Tinker are your go-tos because
I think I'd love to see what the most banned heroes of pub games.
I think Techies has to be up there. You can find this information. I would guess that heroes like Ricky, who's very annoying. I think Pudge gets banned a lot. Tinker, Techies. Techies are probably the most banned.
See, here's a Tinker in the trees, blinking away, casting these rockets out of the trees, gradually tickling people down. But of course, Daft dived in on Viper and paid the price for it because he got Viper striked. And,
oh shit, laser?
Break
oh, you ran out of mana!
See, look at the Spirit Breaker doing these bashes.
This is what you want.
And he's gonna get him almost.
They might get him,
Almost.
No! He didn't have his ult.
Finished.
If he had his ult there, they'd get him. Oh, Jug is just insane.
Wow, what is this
Come on,
player?
Jug, he's always going to get out of there, buddy.
So Jug has built just a casual Morbid Mask.
That's to help with farming, yeah.
He's now building into a Sanjin Yasha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are a bunch of different builds that you can go as Jug. One of the ones I've seen recently, and my friend Plague is a fan of. Okay, hold on a little second.
He's diving towers
he's
left,
dying
right,
all the
center.
time. So here's Dav. He's up here. He's trying to dive the lion.
Okay. Oh god, Dav, what was that? Could have probably. Oh, okay. Right.
Okay, so that's what happened. An undying died.
He was dead. So,
yeah, he was dead. But he died.
To get killed
he lived. Fine. He died again. Like that's what he's doing. I don't know. So Armlet of Mudgigigigan is when active grants you 35 damage, 25 strength, and 4 armor, but it drains your health at 40 per second. Okay, you cannot die from the health drain, nor from the strength loss when you turn it off. So you can toggle Armlet. When you untoggle it, you lose that strength, not instantly, but in a sort of wind down. And then when you toggle it again, you gain that strength. And you'll notice his health fluctuating, his health bar fluctuating, because he's gaining 25 strength. He therefore gains hit points. If you look at his strength, he gains 3.4 per level. He gets 1,184 hit points from his strength, and then he's getting some extra from these items and stuff like that. So when you toggle the armlet,
just dying.
She is
under tower, like really in.
So when Daft toggles the armlet, he gets the extra attack speed, he gets the extra health, and all the rest of it. He's not toggling his armlet. He's not toggling his armlet. He's turned it on. So there, his health went up to 1880. Now, if he toggled it then, this is the other problem with Viper, if he toggles it down and then back on again, which is what you normally want to do with Armlet, if you have a dot on you, you can die in that toggle. So if you imagine when you're toggling it, you're trying to ride the line between 1 health and 500 health, and a good Huskar player can keep toggling that armlet off and on in between right clicks from the enemy, so that essentially you're hitting them and they're suddenly gaining all this strength, and it gives them all this extra health.
You'll see it with pros, like they'll be able to kill a whole team with armlet toggling, because
that's what you see. The CM's dead again. Viper's gonna kill her again. Here we go. This is all he has to do. Blade mail, and she's just fucking dying to the blade mail.
She is probably like 0-5 now.
I'm gonna say she's 0-8. I'm gonna guess she's 1 and 8.
1-8. Okay. Oh my god. Well, CM is kind of feeding at this point. She needs to
you say?
Kind of just hug other players. You know,
she does.
You want to be with Daff or be with a bit of Carry, just to sort of be there when they. Because Daff is crazy. He's a noob life Huskar who's going to dive in at everyone. He's going to life break his way in immediately. Watch. He's going to press R.
He's 1 against 3 here. Gets the disarm, and now he's just dead. He gets the life break off. He can't toggle, but look at this shit!
Gonna kill that.
Oh yes, Dav.
Oh fuck! This is spooky.
I'm out.
This is spooky. Armlet on. Armlet on. Armlet on. Jump. 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 Nice. 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 See how much damage you do. See how much damage you do.
Let's go, Bartigal. Scoot, scoot.
So that's the power of Huskar. Like, he can blow people up, but that confidence that you have as Huskar, it's the same with Bristleback. In the early game, before you got items, and if you're not careful...
Oh, they're going to get another kill here.
You're just going to die.
That's a mech coming out from Undying.
Is taking what damage.
Here comes Jug. Here comes Jug.
Dead again.
The dazzle.
That is not a great grave.
Very early. Very early.
But Jug doesn't have enough mana for his ult.
He's dead! Oh
toxin.
Man! And now here comes Spectre as well. Spectre uses the stick. Here comes the dagger.
Spirit Breaker charging him from base.
No, he's going from the shrine. Kabasho. Yeah.
Okay.
No, go! Go! Ult him!
Use your ult. Bam. Here comes the Dazzle with the grave. No,
it's too late.
He's too late. What is happening? Oh no, that's so
Here comes Huskar.
Okay. Daff's lost vision on him though for a
Yeah,
second
he has.
because that tombstone went down and he's not going to be able to reach him because Daff's quite quick and Daff hasn't even upgraded his fucking boots, dude.
Well, no, because
Brown boots.
he's just rushing the BKB. Like, he needs a BKB in this game, 100%.
He does, and the reason is because these poisons are killing him. Viper's poison, Dazzle's poison, and I don't tend to build Armlet when I'm against such obvious poison heroes. But even if you're not against heroes with all these poison, they tend to have Urn of Shadows or the Spirit Vessel or something like that will...
Right, but when he gets the BKB, he doesn't have to give a shit about that. I mean, this is the problem he's going to have is every time he goes in, until he gets BKB, he's also going phase boost now. He was listening to you somehow in the past. So the phase boost will help him a little bit with speed and give him a little bit of extra armor. The problem that he's going to have in this game is prior to BKB, Lion and Tinker and Viper can control him too much. When he gets BKB, they really are going to struggle because the whole point of a hero, like let's say Lifestealer, is that when you have a Viper, the Lifestealer comes in, you Viper strike him, and his movement is slowed so much, even with rage, that you can just kite the hero around. Wait for his rage to run out, then you can stun him, then Tinker comes in and does the damage. Huskar has a gap close, which is his life break. So it's much harder to kite Huskar because he just uses phase boots, uses his armlet, uses BKB, he comes at you, you spit on him, but it doesn't matter. He's jumped on you, he's clicking, and your right-click damage isn't doing anything because the bonus is magical. Poison attack is magical. So that doesn't go through magic immunity. So he's essentially, a lot of Viper's strength is lost. And he's died. He died just to Lion. Lion with a Dagon. Let's go. Ripper is all about losing this game.
Playing. Here we go. I mean,
dude, he's going Tranks, Dagon, Ags.
Yes, good. Oh, this is very awkward. He's got Dagon.
Joe, some pretty bad calls from the Joe corner over here.
Why are you so underleveled, Dav?
Is Joe a Gibbon?
Look at how little damage Daff did to him as well. As he lied.
He's fine. He's fine.
Absolutely fine. Ugh, it's full health and mana.
Oh, and Undying's gone naked. It's the replay bug. We got naked Undying.
Love this.
So Viper died. They got the Viper. Jug ult. Yeah, Jug ult was used. Dazzle was not there with the grave, or he graved, but then it ran out. The Dazzle is going for a Witchblade, by the way, which is pretty good pickup, but this is not helping your team. This is very aggressive, but he's a 4, so I quite like this. The problem is, his other support is going even more aggressive and is going Dagon Ags, no blink. So this Lion is all in on Finger of Death. That's how he's going to win this game. I've spoken about this before, Lewis. That if they create a hero like Lion, and the whole point of him is, the more people you kill with
Now
Finger...
we're watching the Tinker's rockets, right? So he does this, right? He goes into the trees, he blinks, he does the rockets, and he did it
Blew up
3 or 4
the
times
CM.
there, and it just killed the CM with those rockets. That was it.
Yep.
And he didn't even, he was miles away from it.
When he gets Blink Hex, the whole point of when he gets the Hex, the scary thing about it, Lewis, is that he can Blink Hex you, do his combo, rearm, Hex you, do his combo, rearm, and so on. There is no way out of it.
He can solo kill
He has to fuck up.
Other.
Yeah, or your teammates have to be there.
Or you have to have a...
Oh, yes, Dav!
Go! Armlet! Whoa, just in the nick of time.
Wow. So that was a mech, I think. Healed Daff.
He got the mech, and he toggled his armlet.
Yeah.
Big charge. Spirit Breaker. With the bash, into Life Break.
Hey, that was good! That was good by me! I did good! I actually did good there.
Yep.
Dead as
Spectre
flip.
cannot fight 4 beefy boys punching him in the face.
No, even with all of his abilities and with all the farm in the world, I mean, actually, that's not true. A really, really farmed Spectre could have fucked them all up, but...
that is very true.
He's almost got Radiance. He's going Radiance.
Radiance is fine. He's against 4 melees who are going to have to punch him. And the Radiance makes a miss in melee range. So
well, 3 melees.
actually fine.
Huskar is a ranged hero, technically. But
Oh yeah, but Huskar tends to get close.
he does get in there. Yes, that's true.
So Huskar obviously attacks faster and regens faster at low health, so the armlet is kind of a no-brainer. I mean, Huskar does so much damage with his abilities anyway that he doesn't need more damage, which is what the armlet gives to some heroes who don't have that, like Wraith King, Lifestealer. But the armlet is such a risky thing to have on so many heroes, right? You have to have this enforced lifesteal, like Lifestealer and Wraith King do, right? To make it worthwhile.
I mean, I don't know if that's true, simply because if you look at it, it drains 40 health per second. If you look at this hero, Berserker's Blood, right? Max strength regen. So in other words, what it's saying is health regen is a percentage of your strength. You will get to the point where you can leave it turned on all the time.
Yes.
So I think early on it can be tricky, I get that. But the point is that later on you can just leave it on permanently. You have so much base regen that you just don't care. Which is where things like Spirit Vessel and Shivas and Skadi are useful against heroes like this. Shivas is a very common pickup on this hero. He's picked it up because look at the passive. Freezing Aura reduces the attack speed, regeneration, and lifesteal by 25%. Very good against Huskar, who wants to be using that regen and possibly even
it's also
lifesteal.
Good against Undying, honestly.
Good against Undying.
To some extent with the
healing ward, so yeah, very strong. So that's a smart pickup from Tinker.
It's a pretty common pickup from Tinker because he has to
look at the Shivas, look at the Shivas, screw and dab over.
Wow, look at him just killing him from the trees like that. That is terrifying, isn't it?
There's a Shadow Blade now on Spirit Breaker, which is a common pickup.
So there's 2 options with Spirit Breaker. One is to get the break from Silver Edge, and one is to get the break from Ag's Shard. And Silver Edge
I think you can just get both, right? So he gets the Silver Edge, so you charge in, you break him with the Silver Edge punch, and then when you ult him, subsequently, you get another break. So, and it gives you spell immunity, so your charge can't be your ult can't be
from
interrupted.
CM on the Lion.
Oh, hello.
There.
It's a good tombstone.
Going on him.
But they are in big trouble.
Again. But now Undying is limping away.
They got the tombstones. Undying is could die here. See, this Lion has gone such a greedy build, he doesn't have any catch. He needs a blink. Now they're getting charged. In goes Jug. With the spin, nicely timed.
Yeah,
Jug has ult as well. Here's the charge going in.
This ult doesn't need it. Doesn't think he needs it. Saving it.
There it comes.
Nope, using it now.
They were a little close to the creeps, and this is what he was worried about. Dav!
Dav just dying to. I don't know what he died to there.
He's just either not toggling or is toggling his armlet. One of the two.
Was he stood in the nether top?
It's hard to know. Oh, Tinker coming in.
BKB though, right?
Jug now could be in serious trouble. He didn't spin TP. He doesn't have a TP. That was his way out there.
Tinker just like it is like muscle memory, that Tinker combo, isn't it? To blink,
on the good
QW,
Tinkers. Yeah, it's scary.
1, 2, 3, whatever his combo is.
But look at this. Now he's back in base. He's fully regened. Straight back out farming.
You're always doing stuff as Tinker. Like, it's mental. Like,
he's got a Ghost Scepter, by the way.
It's like playing the piano.
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right. He is that kind of hero that the good players just are always farming, always fighting. They're just everywhere on the map.
In order to be efficient on this hero, you have to just do this, which is crazy, right? It looks mad.
Yeah.
But he's not even using his other bit. He's just using Shivas now to farm, which is weird.
I mean, it's just quick. It's quick AoE damage. Snake Eyes might be in trouble here. Can they turn this around on the Viper? The Lions come in. The Tombstone is down. But look at this. Jug just dying.
Died instantly.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But Jug is coming in. Jug is going to get the Viper. He's going to probably get the Lion here. Yeah. So CM, another Atos.
There's a... Go! Don't stop, you goobers! Oh, they could have got him.
They could have got Tinker. See, Spirit Breaker wanted to lock down that Tinker.
Oh man, the Spirit Breaker was doing the right thing. He was looking for the next kill.
Tinker's just coming straight back in, but he denies the creep that he's warping into. That's very cool. But then again, it doesn't make any difference because he can just rearm.
He could have just come to the tower
and go somewhere else. So now he's bot farming there instead.
Man, they had him there. That's so frustrating. Look at this.
Weird fucking. Look at this shit. What is he doing?
This almost looks like a script. I'm going to be honest with you.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Because it's so fast.
Why would you press it every time like that?
Yeah, it's weird.
I guess he just didn't know where the creep wave was. So because he's in the
tree. He did.
He
was next to it, but that was a little weird. That was a little weird.
This does look like some Smurf shit. Like, this is clearly a guy who's played.
This guy's better than Dav. This guy is much better than Dav. However, he is 9, 1, and 8. He has died. I mean, he is very farmed.
He's died once. He's got a fucking Ethereal Blade now.
Yeah, but
this means he's gonna click people and they will fucking melt.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fight this shit, dude.
What, the E-Blade? You need a BKB.
Or the Tinker, like, generally.
Well, you've got Spirit Breaker. So here are some tips for you gnoobs out there, okay? Look around the edge of the map here, Lewis. Let's have a look, see where we can find one. Oh, what's this? What's that symbol?
A ward spot.
Right, so you put a ward here. Tinker wants to go and blink and hide in the trees. You just need vision of him with your Spirit Breaker and you can kill this lad. They need to specifically place these Tinker wards, and what you want is, let's say, Jug and Spirit Breaker to hang out. They spot him, Jug's suddenly Spirit Breaker's charging in. Kabonk.
He's right next to the ward spot, you're right.
Right?
Look.
So that's how you get him, is you wait around for him. You know what he's doing. He's going to go back to base, he just pushed out, but he's probably going to come up here next. That's a nice combo. That's a good combo. Good job. Good job. They got this.
No way out for Spectre there in those long Spirit Breaker.
So Tinker, where's he going to go? He's going to go mid and push that out. So you know that if this gets pushed out, he's going to come there. So I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying there is an approach, and the approach is to be constantly looking for him. This is very suspicious. I'll be honest with you. The instant Shivas, yeah.
Triggers the Shivas.
Because, I mean, he could be clicking it, but it's so quick and it's every time. And it's even times when I don't think he would be doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like he's doing it even when you think, why are you doing it there? It doesn't make sense. So I think there might be something. But then he blinked and he didn't do it. But now he is. So maybe he is just pushing the button.
Well, this is one of those things where
I'm just going to keep an eye on him a sec.
Script, or is it like real? Yeah.
I mean, like then it was on cooldown and he didn't have the mana for it. But let's see when he has the mana if he auto blinks. And the thing is, he's soul ringing, shivering instantly every time. So I'm going to just watch this guy.
What, he automatically blinks?
It's automatic. It's so fast. It's just insane. If he is, I mean, he's either smurfing or scripting. So let's just see when he TPs. Look at that. They're literally. So then he didn't soul ring actually.
Yeah, he didn't.
Okay, well then he's just smurfing, I think. He's just smurfing.
He didn't use it then either.
Yeah.
So sometimes he misses the soul ring.
Yeah.
So, okay, so it's not cute. It's not It's not a
He's not scripting. I think he's just that good. So much better than Tav and the other goobers in this game. Yeah. But it was so like instantaneous, like soaring, like
you could shift Q it up.
he can, but that's still that means that you're going shift. Like for me, it would be shift 4 and 6. He's obviously got it. He's probably got mouse buttons on the side and fucking. He's probably controlling this hero with his brain. But the point is that
he's definitely not.
It's so instantaneous. No, he's not clicking it every time. So I think he's just mashing buttons and doing it very well. Look at Dav trying to armor toggle, and by God, he almost did it. The disarm is much too late.
Yeah, well, Huskar getting caught still doesn't have. Oh, it has BKB.
He has. He used it.
And ran out, and as soon as it was down, he was dead.
They killed the Spectre again.
How do the Radiant get back into this game if they even can? Because this Tinker is getting out of control. Look.
The Tinker is out of control, and he's going to get an overwhelming blink as well, which is really scary. I don't know why he's getting an overwhelming blink. Tinker players will have to let me know. I would have thought an arcane blink.
I think we've even asked that question before. Man, I feel like we've asked that.
I'm sure we have. I'm pretty sure it's because of the damage. So he overwhelming blinks you, which does damage, and slows you, shivers you, and then he can do it again. Arcane blink would mean that there's almost no cast point on any of his spells. No. I mean, he would rearm almost instantaneously. But I guess the point of the arcane blink. No, I still can't think why you wouldn't rather get arcane blink. It feels better. I mean, other than the damage, I think it's literally the damage from
Sand King we asked this question about before.
Well, Sand King I like. Overwhelming blink on Sand King I like. Yeah, because he's a strength hero. So, look at this charge, Bazonga!
That's nice to hit 2 people with it.
Yeah, but
and it's a good initiation.
Oh, Dad with the BKB timing, lovely job. Get him. Get this Gnoob.
There's a decent grave, but he's still gonna die.
Oh, hello. I don't think I've seen him use this stupid Dagon.
Oh, Tinker's just gonna. Oh,
the disarm. Yeah, he's gone. There's another good grave. Get this nerd. Get him.
So now,
get him.
Now
get him. Get him.
There's
He's
nothing
dead.
he can do.
CMO coming through, baby.
Spectre's just gonna kill her though.
Yep.
It's like
he's fucked. This is big. Viper was not there. Viper was determined to farm in these ancients. Fucking idiot.
He's got an Ethereal Blade as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, if you look at Life Break, if the Huskar goes on you and you E-Blade him, it means he can't right-click you. If you E-Blade yourself, you take more damage from Life Break, so I'm not too sure about that.
I'm not too sure about this tool on Viper. It does feel really weird because...
I don't think I've seen E-Blade Viper, I must say.
You see it with burst stuff, right? Like, people who want to burst
Lion,
Morphling.
Tinker, Morphling, but not with...
specific item
for
the game, really.
I mean, the other thing is it gives you... It does damage based on your primary ability.
And also, it is 40 agility, which is not bad on Viper.
But there are lots of other items you could get that also give you agility. Viper does have good agility, don't get me wrong, but it's not that fucking good. I mean, it's doing like 200 damage, because look at him. He's got 72 agi, so he's doing 143 plus 125, so it's doing less than this fucking level 1 Dagon. But it costs fucking $5,000 or some shit. So, oh, this CM.
God, what is she? I mean, I guess she was dewarding, or warding, but being out position is so dangerous when you've got like a Tinker just able to teleport anywhere on the map and blink onto you.
Spirit Breaker could be in danger here, but I would be very scared if I was the Viper.
He's hoping that he's going to have an ally TP in and save him. But he's just shadowblading away when he gets low. But
Spirit Breaker
in the break, which is not the best plan. Huskar coming in, gonna kill the Viper.
Yeah.
Daph's doing some decent damage now.
He is. Nice heal from the Undying. He doesn't have life break. Can they get him? No, he's away. And he's gonna rearm and blink away again. He's gonna rearm and TP away. They needed the charge on the Tinker.
A zombie tried to chase him.
Go zombie!
The zombie was the most active on the Radiant team.
This lad knows really the zombie.
He knew how to play the game, MVP.
See, look at this, Tinker.
Already back.
Instantly.
Instantly somewhere else being annoying, killing other people.
So some people who watch this might be annoyed that I'm claiming he's scripting. I was just suspicious. I'm convinced this guy is not scripting, but I do think he's smurfing, just for the record. They do get 2 here. They do get 2 here. Get him! Get him! Oh, the grave means Tinker is going to complete his TP. He comes in! Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about, this farm Tinker.
triple kill.
Yeah, he's terrifying. TP's back to base. It's like he was never in a fight. Regens everything.
So he TP'd on the Spectre just fraction before he died, right? Because the Grave kept him alive.
The Grave kept him alive. Now he can come in. He can get this jug in a sec.
Yeah, he will. God, if he's quick.
Look at that. Look at the damage from the disarm and on the laser and everything. But when he gets this Hex, it's game over.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because he can just control whoever he needs to. The only thing they've got really, I mean, is the BKB on Huskar, but he can blink and chain stun Huskar, and the same with Jug. Jug's spin would save him from things like Hex, but the Huskar, I mean, this guy can just kite him.
It lets him 1v1 anyone, but that doesn't matter when you're in a team. Sure, you can Hex someone permanently and lock someone down, but if that's not doing anything, like plus Dav's got the BKB and
there is potential, but unless Spirit Breaker literally sees Tinker as his number one target, the Tinker has to die. Like you just had a fight.
I really, really, really like Spirit Breaker's choice of picking up Ags.
Oh, you've got to get Ags.
Reduces the cast point of charge.
And look how fast he is!
Went off, and then he zooms to where he is, and it reduces the cooldown dramatically.
Yes!
So it's like
get on his ass!
Guaranteed charges. So what? He's gonna.
Oh, wrong target though.
Maybe.
Wrong target. The Spectre is getting toward. I mean, the Spectre's farm is not amazing. Let's go to net worth.
Into a bit of a hard target now.
So
slowly.
he has actually got less than the Viper on his team. The primary target is this guy. They kill the Tinker, they can win the fight. They've demonstrated that. But this is the problem: is that he's just going to keep coming in. He's got the Tinker high ground. Zappity zap.
Oh my God, the F blade. But there you go. Look, they're all jumping up. Damn
the Grave. The CM ult is doing some work here.
Is Spectre gonna die?
Spectre's died! The Tinker TP'd away. Good job, CM. Good job, CM. That was
a nice location.
Game saving. She figured out where he was and she did it. I think that was typing. I think that she's typing. Oh, here he is again. Yeah, don't hang about. Oh no! Oh, the Jug got a bash off on him.
Oh, and the
Go!
This is all they need.
Yes! Oh, the defense matrix can
His
fuck
charge
off!
is gonna be up. His charge is gonna be up. There you go.
Please hit him. Please, God. Oh my God, Spirit Breaker.
How did he get away?
Because the Spirit Breaker went and just fucking hit creeps. He didn't stay on his ass. I mean, he was Ghost Sceptered, so neither of them could punch him.
Now. And Tinker's coming back in now. Tinker was even low on life when he came back in. He just felt like he had to try and save his bud.
You must charge! Oh no!
Get blown up. Tinker's just fleeing from this Jug and kiting him. The fuck? Oh, this is horrid. He's run out of mana though.
He has.
Gotta be careful.
But guess what, Lewis? He's just going to go and rearm and be straight back in again.
Yeah.
So, he E-bladed himself so that the Jug couldn't right-click him and the Spirit Breaker couldn't right-click him, but they could have got a charge off on him if they'd stayed on him and kept vision.
Not doing as much as he thinks it's doing.
No, but it's just literally destroying the enemy team's morale, I think.
It is, actually.
So, because the Spirit Breaker went back and hit some creeps and sort of turned around, he lost sight. Tinker blinked, like, he's not very good. He blinked up here. If Spirit Breaker had just kept following him, they could have got another charge off on him. Because Spirit Breaker charge with the axe is so fast. And remember, if Tinker blinks away, he's still going to be on him. Like, it's not, you can't disjoint the charge by blinking away. It's undisjointable. He's going to follow you till the ends of the earth. Which is why he's so good against Tinker, because Tinker wants to re-arm blink. Spirit Breaker doesn't give a shit. He is still coming.
Well, I mean, you could obviously, if you know you're being charged, you can just wait in the fountain and he'll cancel it. But,
right. But he needs to get out. Like, that's the thing. And if you think about it, when he's doing this, it still takes him time to TP out. That's your time to catch him.
The blinks will not save you from the Spirit Breaker charge. He'll get you.
Yeah.
Daff is just doing Daff things.
Daff is really struggling in this game. I still don't understand why Dav plays these games on heroes he's never played before. This Spirit Breaker can't be doing this anymore.
He's BKB now.
No. He doesn't have BKB. It's not BKB.
Oh. What
was
that?
It's when he has the Ag Shard.
Oh.
When you're casting Nether Strike, you're spell immune for 2 seconds. And so you can't be interrupted when you're casting it, which was crazy.
I do prefer the BKB to the Silver Edge on I generally skip Silver Edge on Spirit Breaker. Just I don't feel it like adds as much as the BKB does. You know,
I mean,
BKB lets you just stand around in fights, punching people, trying to hope for more bashes, getting more charges.
That's true, but essentially with the Ags build, you're all about the Charge of Darkness.
Oh, fucking just use BKB.
That's fine, you thought ahead, get the Tinker. Jump on that Tinker. Yes! This is huge, armlet on. Jump on that fucker, yes! Stab, yes, huge!
Oh, in goes Dab, huge damage on the Tinker! They're gonna bloody get him here. They're gonna get him here.
He's a pig now, the Lotus getting the save. That was the absolutely Giga Chad moves from the Undying here. What a pickup on that Lotus. The zombies chasing down the Spectre. She's gone through the trees. Can we get decay off?
Go Zombos! Go Zombos! They're furious. Oh no! He outpathed them. You must decay. You must decay.
Zombie! Yes! The zombie did it! That one zombie hunted him through the forest.
Oh, that was beautiful.
So good.
Ripper wants to throw his life away. He's managed to upgrade to a Dagon 3 and a Blink. He's saying to Tinker, can we kill? He has an Invis rune. Oh look, he's walking under a sentry. They've seen him. Here comes Jug. Oh, oh, he's thinking himself. Beautiful.
With the Lotus Orb, yeah. So someone has got a Lotus Orb on the old.
Oh no,
Lotus
Jug has
Orb.
gone too far. They've lost their Spirit Breaker. They can't be doing this. The Tinker is dead. I think getting Roche was the plan. Go back and finish it, team.
Sort of, it had been revealed though, hadn't it? And then it was, that's how you throw a game, really.
But Tinker and Spectre are dead. This is
that's
your
true.
best chance.
All right, so what's Jug got? Is he big? How's he doing?
He's
Bissell, MKB.
I mean, I'm not kidding.
That's a lot.
I think he needs a Lincolns because his object in these games is to survive the initial Tinker burst. If he can get a Lincolns, it means Tinker can't just blink hex him.
Kind of unusual to see a Jug without Ags these days. I don't know why they.
Ags is a big one for this hero, and he just hasn't got it. I don't think he's going for a butterfly, which I don't think is going to help him.
It's unusual.
The Ags gives you an extra mini Swift Slash, which is very strong. I mean, he's got this Abyssal, which is good. They need some extra lockdown because their stuns are.
You don't for the enemy team as well. They don't know whether you've used your ultimate or you've committed. You could commit like a small ultimate.
Exactly.
So they're like, has he ulted or not?
Yeah.
And it's kind of a cool.
So let's just
mind
talk
game.
about Jug's ult. If you look at it, it's basically for 3.5 seconds, he jumps around between whoever he's clicked on. So he uses his ult on a hero, and he sort of vanishes from the map and just turns into this sort of otherworldly sword that just keeps attacking you. And it's for 3.5 seconds. It's based on his attack speed. It gives him bonus attack speed and bonus damage on each attack. So when he's hitting you, he's hitting much faster. So if you have crazy fast attack speed on Jug, when he does his Omni Slash, he's going to go like turn into a helicopter, just fucking buzzsaw you down with his ult. Swift Slash, it's much shorter, but it's still a shitload of attacks, and you are essentially off the map. You can't be stunned, you can't be interrupted, and you follow people, you're following them around through fights. The only issue is if it's in a big creep wave, you will jump. Your Omni Slash will jump to random enemy units. So once you complete one slash on one target, jumps to another nearby target if there is one, could jump back to you and do a second slash on you. If let's say there was a Tinker stood in the middle of this creep wave and he Omni Slash, he'd be hitting these creeps, he'd be hitting Tinker, he'd be hitting the creeps. So sometimes the Omni Slash is completely wasted. The Swift Slash will let you do a quick one on them, kill a bunch of the creeps, then you Omni Slash and there's less targets, and you'll be more focused on a single target.
Yeah, it functions like a little bit of mobility as well, or a way to get out of a bad situation. Like they put the Nether Toxin down, you can just do a Swift Slash and suddenly you're in another location, and you
can get you into trouble. Can get you into trouble,
and it does, yeah. But I mean, you've always got Omni Slash on, and you've always got Q as well. You can spin,
which makes you magic immune, of course. Yeah.
So Jug doesn't tend to build BKB. You do see it, but it doesn't tend to because it's not in the fight so much. It's always either in the air or spinning.
This Undying has built really good items for his team. Love this. He's also he's got his core items that you need on an Undying. He's got his Greaves, he's got his Pipe, he's got his Lotus. Fantastic. So that's going to be very hard to kill in these fights. Helps his team. Superb. And now he's like, what shall I get? What do we need? A Hex would be good. And he's right. A Hex would be great for them this game. Just more lockdown for this Tinker. Really, really good. Like this guy's build.
Yeah, there's not a lot of hard lockdown on their team, and it's good against Spectre. It's good against everyone.
Oh, hello. Viper wants to die.
God, this is just sad for old Viper, isn't it? Here comes Tinker. Wants to
Oh, Tinker ditched on that idea. Here they come. They ball back. Here's Tinker. Get on top of him. They get the break.
Braked. He's BKB'd.
He's charged him. Here comes Dav.
Oh
Yes,
my God, Dav.
yes. You got another charge coming up in a sec. Stay on his ass. Yes,
Very good. See, this is the right target because he's just been rolling all over.
Oh my God, they got 3 of them. They absolutely, and they didn't lose anybody. They dumpstered that fight.
Didn't even lose the Aegis.
They didn't even lose Aegis.
Well, this was the game-winning fight. Can I just watch this back? I want to know what happened with Spectre because Spectre.
Okay. He's got not much.
Oh, he's
like
not
he's
much.
4th on net worth. Like that's not great. He has barely more farm than the Undying. So he would hope to have. He's going for a heart, which is something you would like. That Ags is something you should already have. Like he is way behind where Spectre should be. I don't know what he's been doing with his time apart from dying. He's 7 and 9. He just hasn't been doing it. Ags is core on this hero, and he's not been getting it.
Radiance is the play either. Like actually nowadays in Spectre.
Yeah, people don't get it. They get like people get Blade Mail, people get Manta, but Ags is
Well, I
core.
think you've told me this before though. Like if you go Radiance first or Battle Fury first, that's a farming item.
Right.
You have to farm once you have that item.
Yeah. So here
This
comes the
is a really
Spectre.
terrible
This is
start
Spectre
for
with
Viper,
DD.
by the way.
No, this was a great start to the fight for the lads.
The Viper got caught and.
Oh, you mean for Dire? Yeah.
Dire obviously brought back.
But look at
Viper
this.
just went straight back in.
Here comes the Spectre. He's coming in. I think he dies to CMO. Look at that, the CMO and the Swift and the only slash from Jug is what gets him. And then he's just going to get spun down. Dazzle doesn't grade the Spectre tries to run in. Now they get the grade from him and he backs up. Okay.
Daff obviously going on the Tinker was so important. That Tinker is
but
their team.
most importantly, the Spirit Breaker did what he absolutely should have been doing, and he just stayed in the trees, and when they knew where Tinker was, he fucking kept him locked down. He is the anti-Tinker that they needed in this game. 100%. They needed the Spirit Breaker to stay on his ass and fucking own him.
Tinker. He's on the sides. Get the jump if you can. Nice. That's what we like to see. See, he's forced to attack you now, so he can't re-armor anything.
Man, I'm impressed that they managed to like pull together here. And actually like take an opportunistic team fight, and this is it. Like
They can end
in this game.
They just need to go hit the tier 4s and end.
Win a team fight outside their base with all of
This is throwy though. He does have the Aegis, but you want to keep it. Here goes Daff. The taunt from the Ags.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yeah.
Daff
It means you can't back
like
up.
Axe?
Yeah, so you life break them. They have to attack you.
Oh wow, that stopped him from running away.
Yeah.
God, that is the end now. There's no.
They can just
I think
end. Just go hit tier 4s.
This is a very common thing that happens though, right? In these types of games where you lose a big team fight, but then you sort of semi-buy back and get caught, or you don't expect the enemy team to have the ability to catch you again, right? You think, I could just run out and
Right, like that. Like that is a classic. I do it myself sometimes. You think, I'll slow them down. I've got to do something. And you walk out and you try to help your team, and you just die. And now, when the Tinkers respawn, they're down a Spectre.
Yeah.
So congrats.
If he waited, maybe it wouldn't have made a difference, but
they would have had one more team
buyback?
fight. No, he didn't. Because he was so greedy.
such a mistake.
Dude, that's
think he
classic
bought
Smurf
BKB
behavior. He
with
was
his
classic
buyback
Smurf
money.
behavior. He was so far ahead, he thought there's no way we lose this game. One fuck up, and the game is over. So glad the lads beat Tinker.
Well, they had to take that fight then and there, and then win it then and there. Because I think if Tinker had come back, they could have just slowly bled again.
Oh man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Dav did some actually decent things. This is a tough hero to play against this lineup,
do you know what?
especially.
Like, after
I think he
kind
did
of
alright.
being a bit deathmatchy, a bit feedy, like a bit divey early on, he stopped dying as much. He still died 14 times, but that's not as anywhere near as many as he could have done.
Yeah.
And he started actually surviving fights, or not suiciding, and he stayed back with his team. Undying was actually a support player as opposed to Lion,
Yeah.
and to some extent Dazzle. Look at what Dazzle fucking built.
I know, dude.
Look at that, a Witchblade.
So the
And a
Dazzle
fucking
went. This is a
Decimator.
mid Dazzle build, and this is a mid Lion build. Like I don't understand the Dagon at all. Like he just doesn't need it. And I mean, he just didn't think at all. He had 2 boots at the end there. Beautiful. He did not think about his team at all. And look at this. For all this, he only had 6 finger kills. That's really fucking sad. Like, this guy was absolutely useless at helping his team. The Dazzle, again, his build, completely useless for helping his team.
And not only that, but he barely bothered to use his grave. He was more focused on like trying to get weird kills.
To give you some idea, Dazzle is a heal hero. He only did 5k healing in the game. 5k.
Yeah, I mean, Undying did twice as much.
Yeah.
And his
why?
heal is,
Because he had Greaves and he had a heal ability. But I mean, the Jug heal, that's purely the healing ward the Jug has, which is insane.
Look how much that does.
Oh,
though.
dude,
That
it's
is
crazy.
Actually insane.
But it scales, dude. It's a percentage-based heal. It's not an amount. It's percentage-based. I think it's 5% of your health per second it heals.
And the thing is, it's 1 click to kill it, right?
Yeah.
Any hero. But no one fucking does do it in time. Like, by the time they see that healing ward and they click it, it's already healed their fucking whole team, like half their health.
And I mean, and also it's like, let's say you've had a big fight, killed a couple of their heroes, you're all a bit low, you would like to continue the push. Without a hero like that, you're like, well, let's just back up and get the waves pushed. We're all a bit low. If one of them buys back and they jump us, we're going to lose 3 guys. We're going to lose this advantage. You put healing wood down, you wait like 10 seconds, everybody's good to go. And your creep wave gets healed. They've got Greaves to heal the creeps as well, so they can keep that push going. Didn't matter in this game, because the point is, the Tinker came out, fought, and you got the kill on him and he didn't have buyback. That's how they won that game. If that Tinker has buyback, I don't know. It's going to be a much harder game, because eventually the Spectre's going to get fucking enormous. What a comeback. I'll tell you what,
Smurf,
shout out to CM. CM really suffered in this game, died a lot, but had a couple of huge ults that really did turn things around. Shout out to Undying for thinking about his team and building accordingly and playing well. Shout out to Spirit Breaker for finally figuring out. He may have gone 2-9, but if it wasn't for him doing what he did in that fight against the Tinker, they lose this game. Lose this game, so well done. And the Jug did what he needed to do, became farmed. Well done.
And Juggernaut did what he needed to do as well. He was a beefy boy that punched people, and he just needed to farm up, which he did, and compete as a carry. And compared to what Spectre did...
oh man, the Spectre really was
poor.
ineffectual. Let's look at hero damage done. This is always a good tell. The Spectre did 48k. It's respectable, but the Viper did more. The Tinker obviously did more. And if we look at this team, the Jug didn't do as much as the Spectre. So if you look at the hero damage done, Spectre actually did quite a bit of hero damage.
But the thing about Spectre is that, in a way, you want to be spending... It's one of those heroes, a little bit like PL. It's okay to end the game 2-2-10, right? Because you farm for the majority of the game to get the items that win you that big team fight, and then you win the game off of that.
His itemization meant that he basically, a lot of this damage dealt was damage dealt back to people from them hitting him. That's what, so it kind of inflates his damage dealt, if you like, because with Dispersion and Blade Mail, hitting Spectre means that when they're owning him, bam, 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 they're all taking damage from Dispersion. And whoever's hitting him is taking damage from Blade Mail as well. So it looks like, oh, well, Spectre had big impact. But a lot of this damage is damage that he did just by fucking by getting hit. Like, that's not very good. But honestly, Dav getting the Ags was really big. Because that meant that whoever he went on, it was like getting dueled, like by Legion Command. You are stuck, and you're fighting one guy you do not want to fight, which is Huskar.
And it's kind of a surprise, right? Too. You can use it as oh shit, I didn't know they had this ability.
Right.
I'm now dead, and that turns that team fight. If you can surprise them with items like that.
But think how strong that is against Tinker, who what he wants to do when you're clicking him is activate Defense Matrix, rearm, and blink away. Now he can't.
If he spent the whole game being really able to do that, getting away every time, and then suddenly that one time he doesn't get away,
he's taunted, and the game is over.
But in a sense, like, Dota is a little bit about that, right? It's about if you teach your opponent how to get away from you. If he'd done that to Tinker earlier, caught him, and then Tinker had still gotten away, Tinker would have been much more careful moving forward. Right. You want to surprise them with that.
Surprise that shit out of that
ability.
And look at this graph, Lewis. They were down. They
get something out of it, right?
They were down 15k gold, 16k gold, 30k experience, and look at this: one big fight, blam, game one. That's why you never give up. That's why you never give up.
All right, we're done. Thank you for watching Scrub Dota. Well done, Daff.
Yeah, well done,
victory.
Daff. Good job,
It's
mate.
nice to take a Smurf down because that Tinker clearly was higher bracket.
Yeah, he was pretty good, pretty bloody good.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, there you go. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.